Have you ever wished you could have a personalized AI expert, one that's perfectly tailored to your needs, but figured you'd have to be some kind of coding genius to build it? Well, you can forget that idea. We're about to walk through a super simple blueprint that lets you build your very own custom AI assistant, and you won't need to write a single line of code.
No, really stop and think about that for a second. What if you could just bottle up the knowledge of your best employee or your most detailed manual and turn that into an AI that's on the clock for you 24/7?
You could literally build a customer support bot that spits out perfect answers just using your company's official documents. Or how about a training bot that gets new hires up to speed with total consistency? You could even have a sales rep that knows your entire product catalog inside and out and is qualifying leads while you sleep. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi dream. This is what's possible right now.
And you know what the best part is? The whole process is surprisingly straightforward. We're going to walk through a simple 3-step blueprint that absolutely anyone can follow to get their own custom AI up and running. It really just boils down to these 3 things. First, you instruct. Basically, you give the AI its job description. Second, you upload. You feed it all the specific knowledge it needs to do that job well. And finally, you test. You check its work and make sure it's doing exactly what you want it to. That's the whole playbook. Instruct, upload, test. Simple.
Okay, so let's dive into the most critical part first, the instructions. Honestly, the best way to think about this is that you are literally writing a super clear job description for your new AI employee.
Think of it this way. Your instructions define, well, everything. They set the personality, should it be super formal or friendly and casual? They set the rules, what's off limits, what should it never do? And they make its goal crystal clear. If you get this part right, you've built a rock-solid foundation for the whole thing.
And this is where a lot of people trip up. If you give it a vague instruction like, help with training, you're going to get vague, pretty useless results. But look at the difference when you get specific. Defining its role as an encouraging training bot and its task as guiding new hires. That level of clarity, it changes everything.
Here's a perfect example of what a great instruction looks like. See how it sets a clear persona? Friendly and precise. It defines the goal, solve user problems. It points directly to the source of truth, the FAQ documents. And, maybe most importantly, it sets a hard boundary, never guess. That right there is a powerful template you can steal for your own AI. All right, so your AI has its job description. Now it needs the right information to actually do the job. This is where you give it its brain, a private reference library of knowledge that only it gets to access.
This is the real game changer right here. You see, standard AIs know all the public stuff from across the internet, but your custom AI, it can know about your company's private product specs, your internal policies, your unique sales process. This is how you make it a genuine expert in your world.
And the possibilities here are just massive. You can upload all your product manuals to create that amazing support bot. You can feed it your internal guides to build the perfect training assistant. You can even load it up with sales catalogs to power that 24/7 sales rep. You are literally handpicking the information that makes up its entire reality.
And here's the absolute key to it all. By telling your AI to only use the info you've given it, you can make sure that 100% of its knowledge comes directly from your trusted sources. What does that mean? It means reliable, accurate, perfectly consistent answers every single time. No more weird, off-the-wall responses.
Okay, on to the final step, the performance review. Your AI has its instructions, it has its knowledge base. Now it's time to see how it actually does on the job.
This is the one question you need to keep asking during testing. Is it actually behaving the way you told it to? Is it friendly like you asked? Is it using the right documents? Is it avoiding guessing? You're basically checking its behavior against the rulebook you wrote for it.
So the magic here is that testing isn't a one-and-done kind of thing. It's a refinement loop. You ask it a tricky question, you see what it says, and if the answer isn't quite perfect, you don't have to start over. You just go back and tweak the original instructions a little bit. Maybe you add a new rule or clarify its goal. It's this simple loop that lets you fine-tune your AI to perfection.
And that's really the most exciting part of this whole thing. From that very first instruction to the final test, the power is completely in your hands. You get to be the architect of this incredible, custom-built intelligence. And that's the real takeaway here. Building a powerful, custom AI, it's just not about computer science anymore. It's no code, no complexity. It's just your idea brought to life through a really clear, simple process. So, there you have it. We've just walked through the entire blueprint. You now know how to instruct an AI, how to give it that specialized knowledge, and how to refine its performance until it's perfect. The only question left is, What are you going to build first?